Hi, Steve here. I'm often asked how, if you live in England, how do you bet on the Australian racing when the action happens at night time, and vice versa. If you're in Australia and you want to bet on the UK races, how do you do it? Well, if you're using some of our rating services, whether it be Australian Race Radar, Australian Rate the Races, or the international version of the UK Rate the Races, even our XL form or our top picks, then there is a way that you can do it, and it's with a very smart bot that we have called EasyBet Bot. You can program the settings that you want, put in the bets, and let the bot run either on your own computer or on the VPS, and it will monitor each race as it comes according to your settings. So for example, like I like to use between 3.5 and 100 on, say, Australian Rate the Races or UK Rate the Races. I can put those odds in, and then when the race comes around, I program it for 20 seconds before the start of the race. It will look at the race, and if the selections are pre-programmed into the bot within that price range, if the fields are the size that I say, then it will place the bet according to those parameters. And this all happens without me getting involved. Okay, there's a little bit of work in putting the bets in to start with, but it's very quick, as I'll show you in a minute in the video. And once you've done that, all you need to do then is, if you're watching or listening to the races, is to do nothing, because the bot will do it for you. And if you are asleep, well, then once again the bot will still do it for you, and you can wake up and see how you went. So if you want to use racing in a different country, different time zone, then this is the perfect tool, the EasyBet Bot. Even if you want to use it like I do in Australia on Australian racing, then I pre-program it in, and then I have them on the races on TV like you can see behind, or on my computer, and I don't have to worry about putting bets or missing races because the bot's doing it for me. Okay, so sit back, grab a coffee or a beer and have a look at how easy it is to use EasyBet Bot. Okay, here on the screen we've got the EasyBet Bot, which is the bot that I use to put my ratings bets in. I put them in the morning. If you're in the UK and you want to do Australian racing, you can put them in the evening, and the bot will just sit there and do the betting for you. Okay, so first off, when we've got the bot here, I'll just show you how we're setting up for pre-programmed bets. So first of all, we need to look at what price range, and I'm happy with my ratings to take between 3.5 and 100. And yes, we got a 100 to 1 winner 2 days ago, so it does help. And we're going pre-play, and we're going 20 seconds before the jump. Minimum match, now I've just got 5,000 in there, but you could, if you wanted to, put, say, especially if you're doing Australia, like 20,000. Now the reason I say that is because sometimes if the races get delayed, and Betfair will change the timing, but if you don't refresh the EasyBet Bot, it's already loaded all the races for the day in. So what happens is, when I'm doing my pre-programmed bets, if the races have been delayed, say one race, by having 20,000 in there, it means hopefully, especially in the country meetings where mainly it will happen, is that the bot will go and check the race, and there won't be enough money in there because it's been delayed, and the bet will get missed. It doesn't matter if the bet gets taken, but that's if you want to do it that way. You've got 3 in-play actions: keep, cancel, or place at SP. I keep it SP, and I run between 5 and 20 runners. And we're using the back option. We've got back, lay, and Dutch, and I use level staking. And because I'm testing all these ratings, etc., I'm running 25 cents. So yes, you can bet under the $5 or the £2 limit. Okay, that's all we need to do there, and now we're set to start pre-programming bets. If we go over here, in horse racing, you can see there I've got the countries: US, Australia, South Africa, Great Britain and France. Or we could go race by race, which is all the races right from, so you can see US, then Australia, etc. But what I find easiest for pre-programming is to pick the country and then to pick the meeting. And some of these meetings here are harness meetings, like Albion Park, Menangle, Melton and Junee and Northam. So they won't have gallopers racing there. They have the harness, which is pulling the carts along, and the ratings I'm using today doesn't do harness. So our first one today is Lismore. So if I go to Lismore, bring down Lismore and go to race 1 and click on race 1, you can see now the fields are here. When the fields appear in here, the selection box reflects whatever's in this here. So we can see now that these horses are in the selections. And if I just move the camera over a little bit, these are the ratings I'm using here. These are our Australian Rate the Races. And you can see there in the first race we've got number 1 Bullet Shot and number 3 Rumbelina. What I do is I use the top 2 rated horses in both, in this example I'm using of Rate the Races Australia, but also is what I use in Rate the Races UK and also our Australian Race Rater. I like the top 2 and that's how I pre-program my bets to incorporate the top 2. So the first bet is here we have Bullet Shot. So we click on Bullet Shot, pre-program the bet, and then this little pop-up comes up. Now you can just hit enter and that is done, and we go to the next bet, which is Rumbelina. So number 3, program bet, click, and if we go now into schedules, you can see those 2 horses there are now sitting there waiting for this race, which is about 3/4 of an hour away. When this race comes around 20 seconds before the race, it will check these prices, and if they are between 350 and 100 inclusive, then the bet will get placed. So in the morning, that's what I do, is I go through, just scroll down to the race 2, we'll do another one. We've got back over here, we click in race 2, changes the field and brings up it here, and we've got Rock Odyssey, and the other one is Jet Austin. So that's how quick it is to do. We'll just carry on a few more just so you get the hang of it. Change to race 3. We've got number 4 Beckford Place, enter, and also we've got Steel Cap Stilettos, enter, race 4, number 1 Casino 14, and number 2 Loose Cap. Let's just say I made a mistake, say I put in number 3, number 4 Tis Toby. If you make a mistake, you can just go to schedule bets, get the mistake, which is this one here, Tis Toby, click on that, and yes, we want to delete the bet, so that bet won't be looked at. Go on to race 5, we've got 4 and 11. Race 6. I've done that twice. I'll just show you. You've got to be careful. I've clicked it twice. So you can see it's come up there twice. So I've got to delete that one. So even experts make mistakes. Just kidding. And the last race, there's more. Time to target 7. Trouble when you try and do 2 things in your mail, talk and put on bets, doesn't go very well. And the last one is number 8 Cosmos 7. Okay, now we've got 1 meeting in there and we've got another 3 to go. Now you might say, I don't have time to put all this in. If you don't have time to put the bets in, remember, you're putting them in now. You're not putting them in when the horses are racing. So all you need to do when the horses are racing is sit back, enjoy the racing if you want to, or go out and play golf if you can go out. We're lucky here in WA; we can do what we like. So that is what you do in the morning. You put the bets on. if you're in the evening in the UK and you want to bet Australian racing and it starts at 1 or 2 in the morning, something like that, then you can just put the easy bet button, put the bets in, and then just leave the bot running, whether it's running on your computer or running on a VPS. So that is how you can pre-program your bets. I just showed you how to put in the backing bets, but you can put in laying bets if you wanted to. And the good thing is, as the bot checks the parameters, so you know what's going on, you know the odds range you're going to get, and you know the amount of runners, etc. So, and all the recording and that is all taken care of in the results column here. Okay, so that is how it is done. So this is EasyBet Bot, very economical to use, and the ratings I've shown you here are Australian Rate the Races, which has been going extremely well, and I'll have a link below this video to both to our rating services and to it. There you go, EasyBet Bot. Very easy way to pre-program your bets, put them on and forget about them, and enjoy the racing instead of fumbling around trying to put your bets on. Also, for under £1 a week, it's a very good way of betting with Betfair. And also, if you don't want to bet the Betfair $5 minimum or £2 minimum, then EasyBet Bot has the facility, as you can see there, to do that. So gets enjoyment back into your racing and also frees up your time. So EasyBet Bot, an easy way to use in conjunction with our ratings or just with your own selections. EasyBet Bot is the software for you in 2021. Thank you.